side there, but one side, but hello, 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 hello. One side, but don't know, no, go two more. Hello, 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 hello. One side, but which is the African Nurses and Midwives Confederation business. In here, of course, we've got invited delegates, and we also have observers who are coming from various countries, in various organizations, and we know that as observers, we know the rules of observers. You've got the right to deliberate on the matters that will be on the floor of the House. But when it comes to decision making in terms of voting, we only allow the invited delegates to take part in the voting process or in the decision making. But you are all invited to deliberate and influence decision, so to say. So you are all very welcome to this meeting. And I know that yes, some of us you have the agenda, but some of us we don't have the agenda. Now, I don't know if we are able to project the agenda so that I just quickly go through it with the others who don't have. Our media people, are you able to project it here on the screen? Trying to project, I'll try to read it through. Okay, so the first item on the agenda is the adoption of the agenda. Then there will be self-introduction of delegates and observers. Then we'll have a brief statement by the chairperson, the president of the NNMC, the interim president. Then we'll have formation of communique drafting committee. Then we'll have the discussion on the state of the ANMC constitution. And we'll do this in collaboration with Mr. Samuel Akogo, who will take us through this presentation. Then later on, we'll have the finalization of the ANMC constitution and adoption. So for now, before we go into the adoption, I would have loved if the agenda is projected. So, okay. I'm being beaconed that very soon it will be projected so that everyone is able to see as we adopt the same agenda. Oh, great. So we can go to item 2. Yes. Yes, this very well. Okay, so that now that the agenda has been projected here, ladies and gentlemen, my comrades, I will now hand over this session. I think my session as MC, this is where it will come to an end, because now we are in the business of the Confederation, and we have the interim chairperson of the Confederation. And at this point in time, I would like to call upon the president of Ugandan Nurses and Midwives Union, Comrade Justus Cherop, as the NMC interim president, to take up this afternoon session. as the chairman for this gathering, I step.
Okay, thank you very much. Ladies and to welcome you back because we are going to discuss. So I may not go in front there. I may be seated because all of us will be looking at the programming before us. Of course, some concerns has been made. Those guys behind there, if you see them taking pictures, this is a delegation of members. But those guys seated, standing behind there, they are nurses, but they are media nurses. They are nurses, but they have come to help to take the pictures. So there's no media house here, for your information. So in contribution, don't worry, they are our colleagues working within Ghana here, but they are in the team of media committee of Ghana Registered Nurses Association. Maybe another thing is observers are there, as we said, that those who began with us from morning up to now are still observers, but they are not going to contribute anything for now. They will observe, and the rules has been mentioned about how to carry observers. I called the interim committee to come here, in front here. I think my colleague from Rwanda, there is a vacancy for you here. And who else? That's all? Come here. Yes, we are dismantling you from where. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a long-awaited session. And actually, it has been a purpose of us coming here in this conference. So, agenda has stipulated before. We said adoption of the agenda. We shall need somebody to adapt the agenda. We shall do self-introduction of the delegates, because the other time we mentioned delegates on countries. Brief statement I will give how we began. The information of the communication drafted committee, we have them here. So I take this opportunity to call upon any delegate to adopt the agenda. To move a motion, you first move a motion before adoption. Okay, I can see hands up.
Okay, thank you. I hear that you want us to adopt the agenda, but I have an issue and probably need clarification on the agenda that we have. There is something written, it's leadership matters. I was hoping that probably when we end this conference, we will have probably an election, probably something to do with enactment of the leadership of this gathering. But I don't see anything. So maybe I stand guided by the House where these issues or concerns of mine are going to be addressed. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. The leadership structure has to be embedded in the Constitution. So we are going to go through the Constitution and see how we have structured our leadership in the Constitution. Then thereafter, we shall now, you and us, advise ourselves who are going to be where and who is going to be where in the framework of the structure of the Constitution. Is that okay? Yeah, right now we are just going to pass through the Constitution and make sure, do we add more be members, which one we shall leave out, which one we have. Thank you.
Adjei.